There's been now an investigation that is being conducted.
Do I actually have to do a live presentation of this to one, defend the Border Patrol? Really? Is that where we're at now? Fine, here we go. That all you got? What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Heavy Duty Country. You know, it's sad it's even coming to this, but this is where we are. It's a plastic bag doing it here. Yes, Kamala sucks. That can be taken a few different ways, just depending on who you are, what you like. I want to give a shout out to Officer Tatum. He actually used my last video about me talking about this whole thing in one of his videos to explain it.
Now I'm gonna let this patriot describe to you guys, you know, what Reins are. Somebody who's ranched, somebody who's been in rodeos, somebody who is clearly know what they're talking about. This couldn't have been a better explanation. Your politicians can just look this guy up. Jen Psaki and all that. Go look him up. Listen to what he got to say.
But yet people are still talking about people being whipped. So me being a cowboy for several years, I feel like it's kind of my job to defend other cowboys because they're getting the shaft right now for doing literally nothing wrong. I mean, listen to what Kamala said about this.
The images that you and I both saw of those law enforcement officials on horses, I was outraged by it. There's been now an investigation that is being conducted. Human beings should not be treated that way, and as we all know, it also evoked images of some of the worst moments of our history, times of slavery.
Oh, good, yeah, it looks like we're back in the slave times and all this stuff. Just because there's guys on horses rounding up people who are illegally trying to get into our country doesn't mean it has anything to do with slaves. The only thing they have in common is they were both on horses. Two very different missions. But no, you just see a white man on a horse and you think, oh my God, they're slave drivers. And then you've got Maxine Waters throwing in her 2 cents.
I'm unhappy, and I'm not just unhappy with the cowboys who were running down Haitians and using their reins to whip them.
Oh yeah, you think they were whipping people too. Good, good. And then to finish it off, we've got Joe telling the Border Patrol agents that they are going to pay, that there are going to be consequences, and that there has been an investigation launched about this.
To see people treated like they did, horses barely running them over, people being strapped, it's outrageous. I promise you those people will pay. They will be, an investigation underway now, and there will be consequences.
Really, you're launching an investigation on the Border Patrol, who are one, doing your job, keeping illegal immigrants out. 2, they're using their reins to put pressure on their horses to get them to move in the direction that they want them to move it. They're not whipping people. You think that's a good way to spend taxpayer dollars. So what do we have to do to sell you on the fact that 1, the way that the Border Patrol agent was flipping his rein around is not enough momentum, especially when the other guy is running away from it, for it to hurt. 2, there is no actual video proof that anyone was actually hit with a rein. And 3, they weren't actually overhand whipping them. Do I actually have to do a live presentation of this to one, defend the Border Patrol? Really? Is that where we're at now? Fine, here we go. Gotta put the cowboy hat on for this. I want to first start with saying that this is purely for educational purposes / joke purposes, and it's also to defend the Border Patrol in any investigation that they're about to face, which is a total joke. Alright, so in the last video I showed y'all that these are called split reins. They're the things that the White House thinks that these Border Patrol are whipping people with. Now these aren't your wussy boy reins. These are thick. I got big hands. Come on over, man, put this hat on. Kamala sucks. You got a big head. I'm gonna have him do exactly what the Border Patrol agent was doing. Now I'm gonna be standing still, which means that there is no momentum going forward like the people were doing when they were running away from these horses, right? So If anything, it's gonna hurt me more because I'm stationary. So what I'm gonna have my buddy do, he's gonna love every minute of this, is just go like this and hit me as hard as he can, going like this with the rein. And yes, you're gonna hear the wind coming off of this. Don't hit my hat. I spend hours shaping this. This is for America. That all you got? What's that movie for I Love You, Man, where the little guy's like, give it all you got! Everything you got! Everything you got! Everything you got! I'm perfectly fine. And he was whipping that thing around like a bowl of mashed potatoes. You laughing at me? Now, for extra credit, I'm gonna actually have him full on, just to prove once again that we're all gonna be fine. I'm gonna live, and even if they were doing it, once again, there's no video proof of them actually doing this to migrants. Even if they did do it, it's really not that bad for someone who's illegally trying to come in to the US. I think Joe Biden calls this one strapping someone. I don't know where he got that from. A strap is a gun, but okay. Thanks, dude. You're welcome. All right. So like I said, even if the Border Patrol did do that, I am now living proof that it's not bad at all. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna go make an iced tea. Maybe some mashed potatoes now. Those sound good. You're welcome, Sleepy Joe. Now you can make up a different issue that you're gonna talk about for the next week or so until I stop that one too.